Hey guys, Andy with Fathom Offshore here.
And Brandon with Fathom.
And today we're going to talk hook sets. So we're going to go over a little bit about what we have as far as hook set lineup, hook set sizing, and how we kind of rig some of our different baits. So why don't we get into hook set sizing first off?
Yeah, so we get a lot of questions on how to pick out the right size hook set. So, you know, a general answer is kind of picking a diameter hook that matches the diameter of the head. So if I was marlin fishing, I'm generally going to want the hook to be a hair bigger than the lure head itself. That way if the fish comes up and hits that head and slides down the skirt, he's still going to like hit that hook. So you want it just a little bit bigger than the head. Some people prefer, you know, the same size or a little smaller, but generally speaking, we like to have it pretty close to the same. So this is an 11-0, this is our Pepple Grande. You're right on the money of kind of the same diameter. You go to the bill collector, it's a hair bigger. So to me, that's like a perfect match right there. Then you're basically just going to go down the list. So we got like Mohead medium, we could do a 10-0, you could even do a 9-0 with that. You know, and then it works on down to the same thing with the smalls and the extra smalls. You're going to want to pick, you know, that same, like here's a 7-0. 7-0 is going to match up real nice with our smalls. So that's kind of a generic way of matching up the hook set. And then what do you think as far as doubles or singles?
Well, me personally, I'm always a single hook kind of guy, unless we're talking wahoo. A lot of my wahoo baits I rig with double hooks. They tend to strike for the eyes, so I always want that kind of front hook on there. Right. When it comes to like dolphin and billfish stuff and tuna, I'm single hook all day. What about you?
I'm kind of the same way. I mean, double hooks kind of freak me out. You got that extra hook there, so when you're bringing a fish into the boat, you got an extra hook to worry about. But definitely for wahoo fishing, double all day long.
And it's a personal preference thing. So we do offer double hooks. In our 7-0 through 10-0, and we can do them in the 11s.
Yeah, we got them in 11s and 12s too. So as far as like, you know, free swinging or stiff rigged lures, what do you think on that?
Yeah, so on our small stuff, if you were to buy this lure from us pre-rigged, you're going to get one of our standard 7-0 trolling lance hook sets, stainless hook, stainless cable, but it is a free swinging hook set. So there's no connection here between these other than the mono and the crimp that allows it to free swing. The reason we do that is most of your kind of open ocean feeders, your tuna, dolphin, they tend to be suction feeders. So a lot of the time they'll inhale their prey before they bite down. So when that fish comes in and goes, it'll actually be bringing the tail of that lure in, and we want that hook set to move with it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And so a lot of the time when you're getting short strikes on ballyhoo rigs, it's because you got that J hook in the belly and they're bringing the tail of that ballyhoo in, biting it off, and that's why people are dumping it back, hoping the fish will come back around. Nice thing about lures, they inhale that, they're getting a
hook straight to the face.
Mouthful of hook. So on all of our extra smalls and smalls, they're going to be free swing hook sets. Now, when you move up into our mediums and our large lures, we do what we call a semi-stiff rig. And so you have same thing, stainless hook, stainless cable, really nice shrink tube, chafe tube connections. And what we're doing on these is we are actually burying the crimp up into that hook lock. At the same time, we're creating a nice connection. We use rescue tape, and that's a really good tip because some people will use electrical tape, which works, but it also kind of gets everything sticky. It sticks to the hook set, it sticks to there. It's a real pain to take off. Rescue tape's waterproof. It holds a really good connection. It's super high. It's meant for actually, you know, sealing up busted tubes, so it's got really high PSI rating. Really makes a nice connection. So you'll see that on all our medium and our large lures as well.
Yeah, and some people ask, like, do you run the hook facing up or down? And that's kind of up to personal preference too. I kind of like it riding up. I see articles sometimes saying run it down. I think the most important part is just not to run it like crooked. You don't want it left or right because it's going to make your lure potentially spin. It could make it track left or right.
Yeah, and the hook lock will help with that. You know, being able to bury your leader and crimp and hook set up into the hook lock will allow you to kind of give it that straight up and down. And I almost look at it kind of like a keel, allowing it to keep straight and not kind of move side to side.
Yeah, all of our lures have the hook locks already on them, so it kind of makes that part simple. The other question we get sometimes is, can I heat shrink over top of the cable? And we do sell a couple sizes of heat shrink. That's kind of up to personal preference too. Like on the 11s and 12s, they're double spun, so they're already pretty stiff. But some marlin guys really like them to be super stiff, so you can add I'd probably suggest 3/8 or 1/2 inch shrink tubing over top of that.
Yeah, and then other guys want it super flexible so
Right,
that you know, billfish comes up, smacks this hook, this thing's swinging around, sticking them in the eye, the gills, side of the face, wherever it can get a hook in them. So again, that all comes down to personal preference. That's why we have so many SKUs and options for you guys. But we're always here to help answer any questions for you. So feel free to reach out to us. Check the website, check our YouTube channel, or just give us a call. We're here to help.
Yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by.
Thanks,
See what
guys.
we can do for you.